Hello, my name is David Frainer. As one of the hosts of the Seacoast Parkinson's Wellness Expo, I'll be posting weekly videos in the build-up to the event on June 21st. In particular, I'll be sharing brief conversations with several presenters and a few of the organizers. We'll learn about their involvement with Parkinson's and their work on behalf of Parkinson's patients. Next up is Laurie Lavoie, Clinic Coordinator at Northeast Rehabilitation Hospital at Pease. So, Laurie, I know that your involvement with Parkinson's goes at least as far back as the writing of Martha Koval's book, Take That and Take That, as you are acknowledged in her book. So how did you get involved in helping folks with Parkinson's?
Yeah, so thanks for having me, David. So I have been an occupational therapist at Northeast Rehab for 20 years. I'm dating myself, I know, my goodness.
So did you start being an occupational therapist when you were 12?
Yes, I did. Thank you for that. But I was first trained in working with patients living with Parkinson's disease back in 2009. That's when I was Northeast Rehab sent me over to Chicago, actually, to learn the movement patterns for LSVT big and loud. And that's where I became certified. And that, I think, is where the passion was ignited. I was amazed at seeing just how much exercise could do to help people living with Parkinson's. I left there fully on board.
And if I may, do you have a more personal connection with Parkinson's?
I don't necessarily, nobody necessarily in my family.
That's good.
Yes, that's a good thing. Knock on wood. But I would say that once I was trained, I think my eyes were opened, right, for different ways and how to help people living with Parkinson's, and exercise being the big thing, right? Literally right. Big. And so I had a patient who his main goal was to be able to walk on the beach. And big and loud, I don't know that I necessarily would have been as confident that we would be able to help him reach his goals, but we did, and he was walking on the beach by that summer. So really, really fulfilling, not only for him also, but for me too, because it proved to me that we really can make a difference and help people achieve their goals.
What would you say has been your biggest challenge?
I think the biggest challenge is getting the word out, right? Trying to help people, especially people who are newly diagnosed, to help them know that it's okay to advocate for yourself, to say, I want therapy. We're here for our patients as a resource, not only to teach these exercises, but also to help bring hope, because there is a lot of hope. And so I think that's probably the biggest challenge still to this day, is trying to get the word out about what therapy can do, what exercise can do for people living with Parkinson's. It truly can make a difference. We can't cure it as much as we would love to, but we definitely can make a difference.
So, last question for me. Okay. What keeps you motivated to continue in this work?
All of you guys, all of my patients, and seeing again. So in the last couple of weeks, I've had a couple of patients who I've been seeing off and on since 2021, and they are both doing better when it comes to grip strength, for example, pinch strength, fine motor speed, and just overall functional use of their arms and hands during daily activities. They're doing better today in 2025 than they were doing in 2021 when I met them. And what is making that happen is the fact that they're moving, they're doing exercise, and they're keeping up with it. And if they've fallen off the bandwagon a little bit, they know they can always come back to us for a little refresher. So just really, really cool to see that even though we have this diagnosis, right, we can actually make a change, and that change can stick.
Well, You and your staff do wonderful work, as I know from firsthand experience.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for this conversation.
Yeah, my
Again,
pleasure.
my name is David Frainer. We hope to see you at the Seacoast Parkinson's Wellness Expo on June 21st at the community campus in Portsmouth. And in the meantime, for more Parkinson's resources in the Seacoast area, be sure to like and follow the Seacoast Parkinson's Facebook Wellness page.